I was one of those many people who saw the ads instantly after COVID reared its head, and I was freaking out thinking, what am I going to do with my firm next? Admittedly, my firm was having problems before COVID. We managed to become a 7-figure law firm in 2019, and we were very excited about the growth and success, but the reality is that I was effectively broke. I was taking home less than 10% of our revenue, and despite making over $1 million in revenue, very little of it was ending up in my pockets. So I'm married with 3 daughters, so I have several weddings to be paying for in the future, and I realized that the present course was unsustainable. Actually, my marriage was one of the potential consequences of having a business that was not successful. I was suffering, my family was suffering, my wife was suffering. She was looking for which family member she was going to move out to live with. Because COVID had shut down all criminal courts, we weren't taking up time going to trials and going into courthouses. So I was spending about 15 hours a day on the business and on the crash course, and Arnell was my crash course coordinator, and it was very comforting because he lifted up the hood of the business and said, there are good things happening here. You did a great job. The only thing we need to do is change absolutely everything about your business. And in doing so, what we realized was I was giving away too much to my associates. I was the 3rd highest paid employee of Rohan Law. That shouldn't happen. The other thing was that we just didn't have any policies or procedures. I didn't want to micromanage my firm, and it turned out that not micromanaging the firm was exactly the wrong approach. So the biggest and most important thing we did was restructure the existing income that we had through our excellent CFO and Keith. And just in doing that, I doubled my take-home pay. Life is much more stress-free now. I get to sleep, something I wasn't doing before. I get to eat healthy, something I wasn't doing before. Stress was causing me to lose weight in an unhealthy way. It was causing tension and stress. It was making me be a very bad father. So I wasn't a workaholic in the sense that I wasn't working late hours, but the time I was trying to give my family, I was always preoccupied with how I could save my firm or how I could manage to make the ends meet before. Now I have financial security, and so that time I do dedicate to my family, including taking a half day off every Friday now, is dedicated playtime and dedicated stress-free time that I can enjoy spending time with them.